Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine if you're new here, and today's video, as you can see from the title below, is another Fenty beauty review. And I'm super excited because if you guys know me, I get hyped every time we do a Fenty review here on my channel because we love us some Fenty. So today in front of me, I have the new cream bronzers and blushes. I just put them in this little baggie so I can have them all ready to film with for you guys. If you guys watch my Ramadan vlogs, you guys saw my excitement when I got this in the mail, and it came with 2 cream bronzers and a brush and all of the shades of the blushes, which I'm really excited because I can swatch everything for you guys and you guys can see what the blushes look like on my skin tone. So yeah, let's get to it. So these are their new Cheeks Out bronzer and blushes. And if you guys know me and are regulars on my channel, you already know how much I love the powdered bronzers. It's just my favorite. In the shade Cocoa Naughty, I use that almost every time I do a glam look. I love it. So I'm really excited to see how I will feel about these. But to give you guys my honest truth, I am not a cream person at heart. So this is going to be a very interesting video for me just because, I don't know, I always shy away from cream products because I just prefer how much easier it is to blend with powders. But I love the look of cream products on the skin, so I'm trying to, you know, get out of my comfort zone and dibble-dabble a little bit into the cream finish just because I feel like it looks so effortless on the skin. So now for the bronzers, they were nice enough to send me 2 shades. I have Teddy right over here and I have Chocolate. So don't mind that they're a little used already, guys, because I already started to swatch them right when I got them in the mail. So this right here is Teddy and this is Chocolate. And yeah, I really love that they sent these 2 shades because if anything, I can always, you know, use this darker shade to build up if this shade is a little light. Now the only thing is that I'm a little nervous about Chocolate if Teddy does not work out, just because Teddy kind of looks like it has more of a warmer undertone and this seems a little more like contour, and I don't really contour anymore. Like, I'm a bronzer girl, you know what I mean? So this shade kind of makes me a little nervous. I wish there was like a shade in between that was just as warm, but I'm excited to give it a try and see how it looks before I judge it, you know what I mean? First thing I gotta say about the bronzers is that I love the size. The size is literally the exact same as the powder. I was really surprised with how cute and itsy bitsy the cream blushes are though. Like, they're really small, but after watching Rihanna's video, a little goes a long way and they do give you a really good color payoff. So I'm assuming that you don't need as much product and that's why they put it in such a cute little small packaging. They did also send over a brush and this is their 125 face brush, and I'm going to use this to apply the actual blush on the cheeks because I feel like it will blend it really well. And then for the bronzers, I'll just go in with my Sephora Pro brush because I don't want to use the same brush for everything. So right now I'm swatching the shade Teddy on my cheek. That's what it looks like, guys. I don't know if I can use that as a bronzer just because it's really too close to my skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch some of Chocolate now, and that's what that looks like. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but I kind of feel like this is a little dark. I guess we'll see what it looks like on with full face glam. It might look actually perfect, but if not, I'm gonna go ahead and mix Teddy and Chocolate to create the perfect bronzer shade for me. I wish there was a shade right in between. I feel like that would be perfect, but we never know. Maybe they'll plan to extend the line in the future, you know what I mean? Maybe this is a first launch. Who knows? So the first shade that I'm going to swatch is this beautiful purple, and it's in the shade Dream Class. It's number 7. Now this shade, a lot of people I know were probably like intimidated by it because who would think of using a purple blush? But if you guys go ahead and watch Rihanna's Fenty Summer Face, she used a purple and it actually looked so beautiful on the skin. It blended in so beautifully, and I was really thinking that I would probably never use this shade, but after I saw it on her, I was like, wow, it actually looks so beautiful on the skin. So it just goes to show that you might see a color and just shy away from it because you think it wouldn't work for you, but just give it a chance because it actually might surprise you. So this right here is a swatch of Dream Class. You guys see how beautiful that looks on the skin? So pretty. I feel like it's not as intimidating when you apply it on the skin. Even when you go ahead and like blend it out, it's so pretty. Like, look at that. That would be such a beautiful flush of color. So the next shade that we have right over here is Summertime Wine. I think this shade is so pretty. I think I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this shade if I do love the cream formulas. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys. Wow, look at how beautiful that is, guys. Such a stunning shade. And let's see how it would look blended out. It's so pretty. This is gonna look bomb on the cheeks for sure, especially for the girls who love that super blush look that's trending right now. I think a lot of people are gonna go crazy for this shade, hands down. And the next shade we have over here is Cool Berry. I think this shade is so beautiful as well. This is such a terrible swatch, but this is what it looks like, guys. This is what it looks like blended out. So pretty. Now this shade right over here I'm the most excited for because it's like a beautiful orange. It's called Fuego Flush. There was this one girl, I watched her video and she had like the most amazing application of this shade, so I cannot wait to try this out. So this is what it looks like swatched on my hand, as you guys can see. Oh, I'm really curious to see how this would look with a full face beat because it just blended right in on my skin. We shall see in a future video, but that is what it looks like swatched, so at least you guys can get an idea. So the next shade we have right here is Crush on Cupid, and this is number 4, and it's a really bubblegum pink. I think it's so pretty, and this is what it looks like swatched. It's really such a beautiful color, guys. Let's see how it looks blended out. I love that. So the next shade that I have is called Petal Poppin. It's number 2, and this is what it looks like swatched on, guys. Super pretty. I'm gonna blend it out. I hope you guys are okay with me taking this whole time to swatch because I feel like a lot of the times that's what people want as well. At first, I was really intimidated by this shade because I thought it was gonna be too bright, but when you blend it out onto the skin, it just looks really beautiful. So I'm not mad at it. So the next shade we have right here is another shade of pink, and this is called Bikini Martini, and it's number 3, and this is what it looks like swatched on. Now this one right here actually gives me more Barbie type of vibes, like when you look at it right in the pan. I'm not gonna lie, right when I saw it, I was like, would I ever see myself applying this type of shade on my cheek? But when you apply it on your hand and you blend it out, it looks really nice on the skin. And that's the biggest thing I'm learning about these cream blushes, is that don't be intimidated by what they look like in the pan. They might seem very vibrant. They might seem like super bright colors that you might not ever think of applying on your face. But when you go ahead and blend out that beautiful pigment on your skin, it's such a nice flush of color. So that's the biggest takeaway I'm getting from these cream blushes right now. So we have like 2 more shades to swatch and we can finally get into our face application. So the next shade we have right here is Rose Latte. It's number 10. And this shade right here, from the minute I saw it, was definitely one of my top faves. I could tell I was gonna really love this shade because look at how beautiful that looks on the skin. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. Guys, like, are you serious? Look at how beautiful that is. And I really hope I love these formulas because I think I'm gonna be leaning towards this shade a lot. And we made it to our last shade, and it's called Daiquiri Drip, and this is number 6. It's like a really true red, and I think this might be the shade that we use today. If you can tell, it matches the aesthetic. But yeah, this is what it looks like swatched. I think it's so pretty. It's literally giving me like strawberry shortcake vibes, and I'm so here for it. That is what it looks like blended out. I can see how people could go heavy-handed with this shade and create that whole animated type of blush look with the freckles and everything, you know what I mean? But I think it's just so beautiful, and yeah, those are all the shades. I can't wait to finally get into it. So now we're gonna go ahead into our base makeup and finally give these a try. I'm so excited. So now I'm gonna start with my base makeup with you guys, and if you want to skip straight into the review, I'll put a timestamp at the bottom, just because if it turns out to perform really well on my skin, I want you guys to know what products I used as a base, you know what I mean? So first I'm gonna go in, of course, with my Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. I mean, it's a Fenty video, so we gotta use some Fenty products, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and use some of that. This is actually one of my favorite hydrating primers. I remember for a while I was using only this every day, and as a dry skin girl, it's literally perfection. So now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation, and I'm in the shade 370. So I'm just gonna take that on my beauty blender and just start to blend it out. And now for concealer, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer in the shade Cookie. I've been really loving this shade as of late. I think it's just so pretty and it's nice and brightening. So I'm going to go in with some of that and try to get rid of these dark circles. And I'm just going to speed through the blending process because we all know we want to get into the next step, which is the bronzers, okay? So now that we're done with our concealer, I'm not going to go ahead and set the under eyes just yet because I feel like putting a cream over a powder is not always the best combo. Even though a lot of people online have been saying that they were able to apply this bronzer and blush right over their set face and had no issues, I just don't want to take any chances with this application. So I feel like it would be a lot better to do it afterwards. And I'm also trying to avoid getting that line, if you guys know what I mean. When you put a cream over a powder, it gets this weird greasy line on the side of your face and it's just not flattering. So I'm trying to avoid that by going in with the cream products first and then setting my under eye so I don't have that issue. So first we're gonna go in with Teddy and see how that looks like with a full base on, because from that swatch it just wasn't looking like it's gonna work. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my Sephora Pro Contour Brush in the number 78. I'm just gonna start to press it in. What do you guys think? I feel like it's doable, but I kind of want to mix a little bit of chocolate to see what it would look like with that on as well. So I'm gonna go in with my other Sephora contour brush, and this is in the number 79. And I'm gonna start to pick up a little bit of chocolate and just start to blend that in. Ooh, I think I took too much. Hold on one second. Yeah, I think I took too much at first, but I'm just gonna blend it out with the other brush. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. On this side, I'm just gonna go in with chocolate on its own just in the beginning, just so you guys can see what that looks like on. So this is what chocolate is looking like on its own, and this is what chocolate and Teddy is looking like mixed. I think I personally prefer the side of where chocolate and Teddy is mixed. I really do think I need to blend this side out a little more though. So now that I've blended out this side a little more, I think I kind of like this end a lot better than this side, just because I kind of feel like this gives me more neutral contour days. I kind of left those days behind because now I kind of prefer bronzers because they're so much more warm on the skin, and I feel like it's so much more flattering than a more neutral type of contour shade, and that's what it's giving me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but I kind of wish there was a darker shade, maybe like chocolate, because chocolate is definitely doable. I mean, it looks good on my skin. It's not too dark, but I just feel like it's not the right undertone. So I hope that they do go ahead and extend the line to have more darker shades with more warmer undertones. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of Teddy on this side just to mix them. I'm a little conflicted, guys. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of that onto my forehead as well. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like it blended in really beautifully. It's a very natural type of look, and I think that's what they wanted to go for. And I think I'm used to the powder bronzers because they're more of like, I don't know, they give me more intense glam depending on how you use it. So I'm not used to, I guess, formula of how natural and sheer it is, but I do love how it sits on the skin. It blended very well. It blended on like butter. It sits on my foundation really, really well. So I have to give it props for that, but I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. So while I think about it, I'm gonna go ahead with blush, and I'm gonna take this beautiful red shade that I showed you guys earlier, and I'm gonna pick it up with the actual Fenty brush that came with it. This is their 125 brush, and the way I've seen them apply it is to stipple it in. So that's exactly what I'm gonna go ahead and do now. Wow, that actually blends in so beautifully. Wow, that is really, really pretty. I actually really like that. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more on the other side. So that's what that looks like on. I went in with a little more on this side, and guys, I actually really love that. I'm genuinely surprised because I am not a cream product girl at all, but that is so pretty. Don't judge me, guys. I'm gonna take it up a notch. I want this look to be very animated, if you guys can already tell. So I'm giving you what it looks like more naturally. And on this side, I'm gonna go really heavy-handed so that you guys can see the levels to the pigment. And honestly, I already knew I really wanted to go for a very dramatic blush look today just to match my eyeshadow. And I'm gonna bring it up to this corner right here of where my eyeshadow meets. So this is what it's looking like, extremely extra. and this is what it's looking like more toned down. So I feel like you can get a beautiful look from it either way. I think I kind of like the blush more than the bronzer, guys, which I'm really surprised about. I didn't really think I would say that, but I really like the blush a lot more. And I'm just going ahead and intensifying this side as well, just to match the other end and bringing it up to my eyeshadow the same way we did on the other side. Kind of like that look. Now, would I wear it this way outside? Absolutely not, but for the sake of Instagram looks, why not? So now I'm just going ahead and setting my under eyes with my Milk Makeup translucent medium powder, and I feel like that helped so much to completely avoid that line. Do you see how we don't have a weird line in between? I feel like we kind of would have if we did go and set our under eyes first. So now I feel like that just looks so much better. And then for highlighter, I'm gonna go in with this BH Cosmetics Illuminating in Ireland highlight. And I'm gonna be taking this shade right over here because I think it's just such a beautiful pinky highlight. And I think it will go with the vibe of this look. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do now. I'm actually gonna mix that a little bit with this shade right over here, so it's not too pink. Yeah, I feel like that's perfect. It's like a golden with a pink undertone. I feel like that looks so pretty, and it just plays on this super strawberry look that we have going on. Now for lips, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit more of our blush and just apply it on for that color. I just want everything to be super monochromatic. Then I think I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with a gloss, just so that everything is glowy. And for gloss, I'm gonna go in with this Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip, and this is in the shade Starburst. And I'm so upset because I was waiting to do this tutorial with the Fenty Gloss Bombs because I've never tried those before either, and I actually ordered them in the Sephora VIP sale, but my package has not come yet, and I really wanted to give you guys this video. So we're just gonna go ahead with this and use the Gloss Bomb hopefully in another video. I think I got like 3 or 4 of the shades, so I cannot wait to finally test it out. I can't believe I've never had any of the shades before. Alright guys, and this is the final look. It turned out really bomb. I'm so here for it. I love how it turned out. I feel like everything blended in very beautifully, and my strawberry vision came to life, which I'm really happy about. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this look, and also let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like me to reuse all of these products to create more of a natural everyday glam, because I can definitely do that for you guys. So to give you guys my final thoughts on the cream bronzer and blush, I feel like I'm definitely leaning towards the cream blush as my go-to winner from this collection because this is just so beautiful, and I'm not even a blush person, guys, so for me to say that, it's a pretty big deal, and I definitely think I'm gonna get a lot of wear and use out of this product. Now for the bronzers, I feel like I'm not too crazy about them personally. Pretty much to sum it up, I love the formula, I love how it blended on. I just need more shades with more undertones, and I would totally be using this all the time. So Fenty, if you guys hear that, which I probably highly doubt it, but if they do, we need more shades with more undertones so that we can be living our best life with these bronzers too. So I feel like that's literally gonna be it. So for the cream blushes, I'm gonna say it's definitely worth your coin. It's a 10 out of 10. For the bronzers, I think I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10 just because I want one more shade with a warm undertone, or like a few more shades with a warm undertone just for everybody, not just for me. And then I would actually give it a 10 out of 10, and I probably might lean towards it a little more. But that is my overall final thoughts on the new Fenty Cheeks Out bronzer and blushes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button to join the family. It would really mean a lot to me if you do. Make sure you have your bell notifications turned on so that you don't miss out on any of my uploads. And I also want to say thank you so much to Fenty Beauty for sending these products over for me to review for you guys. I get so excited every time I get a Fenty product, so I feel grateful, and it's because of you guys that I get to try some of my favorite brands. So thank you, Fenty, and thank you to you guys, and like always, I'll see you guys in my next video.